We're gonna wrap this thing up. We got one more comic, and I think y'all are gonna enjoy yourselves. He just got back from France, Europe. He showed a picture at the Eiffel Tower. He represents Memphis all over the country. I need y'all to clap your hands right now. Clap your hands right now. Show some love for the one and only Fat Man! Hey, y'all feeling good to me? Say yeah, yeah? That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Man, I feel good as hell. I smoked some weed before I came in here. Damn, this is hard. This is hard. Anybody got any special talents, special skills? You got magic? You don't do nothing? What's up? Nothing? No talent at all? You got a tongue, do you? What that tongue do? Is that how we got? Come here. Come on. Show him what the tongue do. Why would you say it then? Why would you say it? All right, listen. Before you go, come back. I gotta show you my special talent, my special skills, right? So I'm what they call a long-term stepfather, like a habitual stepfather. So I had to learn little gimmicks and tricks, right? So this is one of my little gimmicks. Snail. Isn't that precious? Right. Then I hit him with the microphone. Right? Rockstar. Octopus. Moose. Turkey. This shit is great, right? Women love that type of shit. But what they don't see me saying, melatonin. Haven't seen a thing. They never hear that one when I slip them that melatonin in that damn goddamn. I get that baby a melatonin and I get myself a honey pack. And then I'm gonna see if we can work that shit out. Some of y'all don't know what the honey pack is, I can tell. Are y'all not familiar with the honey pack? No? The honey pack is, you know how women have makeup and they have hair extensions and hairstyles and push-up bras and Under Armour body Spanx. Right? Men got two things, right? A good haircut and a honey pack. It's a performance enhancer, if you understand what I'm trying to say. You buy it from the gas station, it be hanging up in the little, cost $7.88 per pack. Get your hard as concrete mix, you know what I'm talking about? You can do a pull-up off the side of it. When was the last time you did pull up off the side of it? You never did that? You ain't lived. You ain't lived, man. Life is hard being a professional stepfather, man. I need guidance. I need help. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wish I had something that would, like, lead me into the proper relationships that I need to be in and how to actually deal with the kids. You know what I'm saying? Because life is hard being a male sometimes. So we have to just suck things up, right? Is this your old lady, sir? No, the one that's not next to you. Yeah? Did you just touch the top of her head and do that? Yeah. Is this your old man? Oh, okay. I was saying. All right. Imagine this, brother. Imagine this. What's your name? Andrew. Imagine, y'all don't have kids or anything, right? Okay, just imagine this. Imagine another man bought your old lady a gift. How would that make you feel? Not so bad. I need somebody to love their woman. Brother, you love your woman, brother. I need somebody to love their woman. This nigga is playing over here. He is unsure if this is his month or not. You know what I'm saying? Is it mental health or... I don't know which way I want to swing, guys. This your old lady, brother. You love this woman, brother. Y'all got kids, anything? No kids, you still pulling out. All right, now listen. How would you feel? Watch this, Andrew. How would you feel if another man bought your old lady a gift? Bet not. See, I didn't even think about that. He answered that immediately. Bet not. Was he? Well, hopefully you learn in your next relationship. How would you feel if this happened 3 different times? And she talking about, I don't know them. Not under they by your own. My brother over there, when he talked to him, he said, hell no. So what if they also bought your baby a gift too? Your son. And you ain't really sure if that's your boy. How would you feel? You said, what now? We got major problems. Do you feel like there would be an understanding to be had there, sir? Because Joseph took it on the chin. 3 different men just showed up, bearing good gifts like frankincense and myrrh. It wasn't no Facebook or nothing back then. They were just trying to find room in the inn. And 3 dudes just show up like, it's Mary here. They were probably some midget dudes. They was like, it's Mary here. I got some 4. Tell her. Tell the John. You said Joseph already in there? I'm just leading him. That's a hard pill to swallow, ain't it? If you think about it though, Joseph is the first stepfather in the Bible. Is he not? Because who is Jesus' daddy? It ain't Joseph. He said that a bunch of times, you know what I'm saying? It's not his daddy. Let me ask you a question. What do you think Jesus called Joseph? Joseph. That's where it come from. You see what I'm saying? It's the history behind all of this, man. You just think it's nuance. No. It go away. It is too much for you, sir. You trying to find out. He was like, where you from? Okay, god damn. This is some good shit I'm saying right now. This is biblically accurate and everything. I did some research. The laugh, damn it. Shit is good. Right after Father's Day, I'm doing this. Yeah. Joseph. Imagine how it felt. Joseph standing there. 9-year-old Jesus walks up. He's talking to his friends, right? Jesus just walks up looking like a deity. You know what I'm talking about? God. Hair wool, skin of brass. He probably was floating on the ground. Probably wasn't even touching him. You know what I'm talking about? Just a mythical man. You know, a mythical 9-year-old. Then Joseph, other 5 kids walk up. Just some sand babies. You know what I'm talking about? Just some carpenter babies. One of these things is not like the other. Yeah, see, when I first met Mary. Hey, man, you know life was hard for Joseph, man. You know life was hard for Joseph, man. He had to chastise Jesus. He had to discipline him, did he not? He was in his house, right? Why do you think he ran away? You know, they were carpenters. I'm like, oh, Jesus, this table you made. But wobbly. I keep teaching you about patience. I'm going to have to redo this from start. I'm not making another table, Joseph. What you say? Now you gonna remake this table, Jesus. I have other things to do, Joseph. I will not be remaking the table. Under my roof? Be careful, Joseph. You don't want me to call my father. Let me ask you a question, Joseph. Have you ever been smited? Nigga? Ezekiel got a book. Job got a book. John got a book. Joseph got an honorable mention. Name Joseph's other 5 kids. Go. Nobody? She said Joseph. Wrong. It was Malachi. Wrong. Y'all about to ride with that shit too. Yeah, Google it. You've been to Bible study for 40 years. You don't know Joseph's kids' name. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. Okay. Speaking of stories, I got a niece. You know what I'm saying? Because I pull out and leave $40 to $500 on the counter before I leave. So I don't have children. But sometimes, because my sister's going, I have to watch my niece. You know what I'm saying? And it is what it is. I'm going to raise her the same way I was raised, you know, on the classics. Wizard of Oz. Y'all remember the Wizard of Oz? What was it about, ma'am? I'm sorry, ma'am. You were answering? What was it about? It was scary. Is that what you went with first when you seen it? The monkeys? Okay, let's try this somewhere else. Let's come over here with it. She's an ally. Don't do that. She is an ally. She just happened to look at me and said, I was afraid of the monkeys. The whole Wizard of Oz. Y'all remember all the shit that was on it? That's the part she thought about immediately. Now, we're going back to you, because the person I was talking to in the first place. What was it about, the Wizard of Oz? You remember? Dorothy wanting to get away is what it was about, actually. Dorothy. Okay? A serial killer. Right? When she got to Oz, what was the first thing she did? She killed the bitch with a house. Right? She didn't call the police or the ambulance. No. She went to a party and celebrated the murder. Ding dong, the witch is dead. After the party, she went back to the scene of the crime. Stole the dead bitch shoes. Put them on. Went on a little adventure where she met 3 strangers. One was brainless. The other one was a coward. And the last one was heartless. And what did they do? They went and killed another witch. And it just happens to be the first one's sister. This shit sounds personal. All the way to go see a con man. Who the fuck is the story for? Is what I'm trying to figure. I had to change it. Say, my baby can't watch this. I got to put it on something better. Right? So I put it on Snow White and the 7 Dwarfs. Are you familiar with this story? What is this one about? Ma'am. I want you to say something. You're going to lose your job fucking with me. You're going to lose her motherfucking career. You in the back. What was Snow White and the 7 Dwarfs about? I haven't seen it in a long time. You haven't seen it in a long time? Like a really long time. Okay, it was about a 15-year-old runaway that runs off into woods with 7 grown-ass men who live in a rooming house or a boarding house or a halfway house or wherever grown-ass men live together. You know what I'm saying? And they was like, who is there? She was like, sleepy, grumpy, dopey. Bitch, you don't know nobody government name? Get out of there! Get away from them grown-ass niggas. You're 15. I had to change it, man. I said, baby can't watch this. I don't know if I told y'all this part of the story, but my niece is black. And recently they made a remake of the Little Mermaid. So I feel like that was a better thing to watch. I'm sure none of y'all did. But not my Little Mermaid. I'm gonna write a letter. Granny, I don't think it is necessary to change the imagery of this fish bitch into a black fish bitch. Everybody knows from all the books, fish bitches are typically, and I know every night I smell fish, so therefore. as hell. I got gonna fill out when I leave, baby. Yeah, Little Mermaid, little black girl. What's her name? The little black girl that played Halle Bailey. Halle Bailey. Look her up. That's who it is. Halle Bailey. Is it just me, or is that baby eyes real close to her ears? You know what I'm talking about? And she got an underscore in the middle of her face. Blowing my eye, I had to change that shit. I put on something better. Pinocchio. You remember Pinocchio? Yes, my man, you feel like you know about this. What was Pinocchio about? A lying little boy. Can we all agree that Pinocchio was about a lying little boy? Or was it about an old man who was lonely and wanted a companion? He was a carpenter, so he built a companion. The perfect companion. A little boy toy. And all he wanted is for that little boy toy is to be a real boy. And what was that man's name? Fire. Say it again. Geppetto Fire. Geppetto Fire. It's right in your face. He's a liar. Those Catholics. Too far. Single people make some noise. We struggling in this bitch, ain't it? If you in a relationship, fuck you. I'm single. I'm struggling like a motherfucker. And I'm 40, so it's difficult, you know? Because I'm at the age where I could take a 63-year-old, you know what I'm talking about? But a 26-year-old, I might just disappoint her too. You know what I'm saying? Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Let me try that honey pack out. Man, I took a little gal out. You know, I got a certain type. What's your type, brother? Yeah, in the back. You don't have a type, just breathing, alive. 18, 20, 25, 9. So you do have a type then. Okay. What's your type, brother? 32. I'm going to wait on it. Sir, what's your type back there? All the way in the back, up against the wall.
Here?
Yeah. What type of woman you like?
49, brunette, smart.
Man, they working that thing. Yeah, my brother. What kind of woman do you like?
I don't have a type.
I tried to get him back in the game. I let 2 niggas show you what to say. 2 niggas told you what to say. Describe her to us. What's your type? There you go. Beautiful. Y'all make some noise. I got a type. The type I like is called fatherless. I like the type of girl that ain't been nowhere without a permission slip. You know what I'm talking about? Took a girl to an art gallery one time. You know, the Brooks Museum. She had no idea it was free on Tuesdays. You know what I'm saying? Walking around with shit she know I can't buy. You know what I'm saying? We just looking. She said, Fat Mac. I said, yeah, baby. She said, that paint surely beautiful. I said, it surely, but it ain't got nothing on you, because I'm trying to get something that coochie. You know what I'm saying? She said, Fat Mac. I said, yeah, baby. She said, I wonder who drawed it, that paint. First of all, they painters. But I want to correct her, but you can't correct a woman, not in public, right? So I just said it kind of back to her, so if she heard me say it, she would correct me, so then we'd be good, right? So I said, drawed it? She said, nah, my bad, I meant drew. Come on, let's go back to the house, bitch. White people in here, you was embarrassing me. Fucking me up. Yeah, what it is. That's my time. I got one more joke. Where am I? One more joke. One more joke. Okay, we're gonna wrap it up on some disgusting shit. Yeah. Now I did enough dick, booty, and pussy, titty jokes. So a lot of y'all go to church here with me, so we blame each other at the end of this. I get the gal back to the house. You know what I'm saying? I got the 100 pack in me already. You know what I'm saying? 13 minutes is going down. You hear me? I'm doing that little trick where you put your penis in between your jeans and your nutsack to kind of create a little friction to bulge up so she can see my print. You know what I'm talking about? Don't look at it, he right there. You gotta trick your dick on hard sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Because ain't no worse. You try to get you some coochie, you gotta do this number right here on the outside. I got it, baby. Just give me a second. Or you squeeze all the blood to the tip. Then try to stick it in and hold it in the base. I was ready though. She come out the bathroom, she was more ready. She was already naked. She said, "Fat back." I said, "Yeah, baby." She said, "You know what I want?" I said, "You give me about 6.5 more minutes. I'm gonna tear your ass up." She said, "Fat back, you know what I need?" I said, "What you want me to shoot pool with a rope? Just give me a second." You know what I'm saying? Just visualize. She said, "You know what I need?" I said, "What's that, baby?" She said, "I need a bean." I said, "A bean? I might smoke a little weed and do a little mushroom, but I don't do no hard drug." She said, "No, a bean. A B-E-A-N. A booty eating ass nigga." Then she turned around and bumped over into an A. Booty hole looked me right in the face. It said something. That booty hole said, I said, "What you say now?" That booty hole said it again. It said, "So I got IBS. I'm lactose." Next thing I know, the spirits came through the earth and they said, "Pinch your nose, it'll be just like COVID." My homeboy said, "What you do?" I said, "I did what I had to do." He said, "What was it like?" I said, "You ever licked the tip of a battery?" It's shocking, nigga. You ever accidentally put a little bit of earwax in there? It's like a little remnant of something, you know what I'm saying? A little bit of money. He said, "Was it clean?" I said, "When I finish." All right, ladies and gentlemen, my time. I've been Mak of Memphis. Next one for your host. Hey, do me a favor, follow me online. M-A-K of Memphis. M-A-K of Memphis. M-A-K of Memphis. Y'all show some love to Mak of Memphis. Y'all show some love. Well, y'all see I've been wiping these mics. We nigga booty till it's clean. That's what I'm saying. I've been wiping the mic. One more time for all the comments you see tonight. Show some love. Angela, Ronnie, Ash, Mother, Jimmy, Natasha, I ain't get that right, Tyler, Mongo, and Mak of Memphis. I'm Rob Love. I do have hats if you want to grab a love hat, man. Just remember to spread love wherever you go. Also, follow Don't Tell Memphis on Instagram. And we have a show next weekend in Cordova. And the final national, July 11th. We got a big show downtown with the